Good morning, boys and girls. I'm here. Yes, you see a lot of fresh flowers. I am so happy to get to talk to you today because it is Earth Day today. We are celebrating 50 years of Earth Day. And that's when everybody way back in the 70s decided we need to take care of our Earth. We need to take care of the air, the pollution, the trash, the animals. How could we keep our planet Earth in great shape? So we've just come up with all of these things to do. And some of it happens to do with what we do with the things we use in our house. So let me put this down. I'm going to put my fresh flowers down because growing flowers and growing things outside are one of the good things that we do to save our Earth. So let me move this. And then you're probably going to see what I brought along with me today. It's a Cheerio box. And you're probably saying, Mrs. Bassler, how does the Cheerio box save our Earth? Well, when did you ever think about what we do and what mommies and daddies do when we're done using the things that we buy, that we need in our house? So cereal comes in what? Cereal comes in a box and it's made of cardboard. So we look at our trash, and when the trash men come every week and mommy and daddy have to take that trash out, that trash is taken to a landfill and it's just put on our land. And then we have scientists and we have people that have been looking over the years what happens to that trash. Now, some of our trash does disintegrate and it grades back into the dirt and the soil, becomes part of our earth. But some of our trash is not able to do that, like our glass and our plastic and our metal cans, whether they're soda cans or vegetable cans, they don't break down in the earth. Cardboard. So what these companies do is some of our glass and some of our plastic, a lot of our cardboard is sent to special centers that can remake it into something. Plastic and glass can be melted down, turned into something else. Cardboard. So I thought there's 3 things that you can learn about taking care of the earth. And it's to recycle. Make sure we're putting it in the right place for the trash men. Reuse. What do you think about that? And reduce. So reduce is an easy one. Reduce means to cut down the amount of trash we're using. Reuse means maybe there's something else you can do with that besides a cereal box. I'm going to show you what you can use some boxes for to maybe organize some things, maybe in your very own toy room, maybe if you have your very own arts and crafts area, a desk, something to help with the clutter or keep it organized so you know where it is. And this is a simple one to do. I'm going to make something that is going to look like this when you're done. Now, this is an organizer for books, coloring books, papers, folders, but it was made out of a cereal box. So let me show you how we're going to do that. So do you see these little flaps right here? You're going to use your scissors, and mommy can help you, or daddy, or sister and brother. They might need one for their room too. You're going to cut straight across these flaps. And luckily, you already have a line because the flap is folded. You could cut right on that fold. So we're just going to take it right off. There we are. Now my cardboard will go into my cardboard recycling. Now you have your top off your box. So now, to get this looking on the side of your box, you can use a marker. And you're going to draw a slanted line and go right up to the top. Sort of like that slanted line that you made. You could start at the top of your box that slanted line we made when we made our X. So start at the top and slant it straight down. And it might look like that. And then you can put your marker down if you want. And you're going to take your scissors and you're going to start at that top. And you're going to follow that line. Open and close and push, push, push right down that line. See it? Did it make a slant? All right, let me put this one out of the way. And then I am just going to cut straight across this way. There. Now I need to make a slanted line over here. So an easy way to do it is to open that side. And I'm going to stick my marker straight down. I'm going to stand it right next to here like that was a ruler. And I'm going to push it and pull it straight down, leaning on that cardboard side I cut. And look, you can see the line you made right inside for yourself to take your scissors on and cut on it. And when you're done, you can take that out of your way. And look, you have your holder for books or magazines. So as an idea, I brought in my Color Mess magazines that we have at our house, and you can stand them right inside. Or if you want, I brought one of Mr. Bassler's magazines in that has football player on it. I can put that right in there too. I have another magazine that's about baseball players. So you can stand them. That way it could go on the shelf. If you want to make a couple of them, they could go side by side, and maybe you can put different things in them. Now, if you decide you want to decorate yours, like this pink one, you don't want to see the Cheerio box, then you could just ask Mom for either colored paper, maybe she has some wrapping paper, and you'll be able to take a little bit of paper and cut a long piece off, because you're really not going to need it. Mom could probably help you because it's a long, long line all the way to the other side. And then you can get your paper and you can just wrap it on. And that's why I use the tape. You can glue it on if you want to glue, but I just decided for today we'll tape on the amount of time that we have. And then you can fold it up the other way and just match it on the bottom so it's not too long. And then you might have an extra piece that you can just cut right off, just like you're wrapping a present. Did you ever help wrap a present? It's really probably pretty neat to do with tape. And just knowing you're going to surprise somebody, that is wonderful. So I'm going to tape this so it doesn't fall off. And then we'll trim our slants. And then we'll have another great thing to hold. All right. I'm going to cut down in here till I get to the top. And then I'm just going to cut right around. Just like that. All right. And then I'm going to just gently fold like that with my finger. Gives me a little bit of a line, and I'll be able to cut right down like that. And then I'll gently turn my box over and gently just fold it a little bit. And if that paper gets in your way, then you can just trim it off because it's in your way. All right? And then you can come to the other side and you can go right down that fold. Here we are. Extra paper. Now you'll have some extra paper that you'll be able to fold over. Just fold it over, because then we'll go back and we'll put a little piece of tape on it to keep it right in place. and you'll have your book holder. So that is a way to reuse some of the things we use in our house. It can help you with organization. You can even have some fun things if you have a vegetable can or a fruit can that you have. You can always paint that can, or you could do this and wrap paper around it. And that way you have a can that maybe you can stand your markers in, stand your crayons in. And in that way they're not rolling all over your table or rolling in a drawer. I have a little bit more tape to put on. And now you can glue the paper on. You can fold the paper. You don't have to use wrapping paper in big sheets. You could use little sheets and make collages or pretty things. And then you have your books to put right back in. And you'll be able to put them on a shelf and it'll stand and be very nice. So you can make organization reusing, and you made it out of a cereal box. If you make something to stand your crayons and markers in, you can use that can, wrap that can, or if mommy has leftover paint or arts and crafts paint, you can take a brush and paint that can, let it dry, and then you can stand your markers or your pencils in, because pencils are pretty tall sometimes and they roll all over the place. But have some fun thinking about the earth. I'm going to bring my flowers back up because I just love Earth Day. You could get outside and plant plants and plant your vegetables. A lot of people plant trees in honor of our planet and our earth. And you know, the trees grow those green leaves and the light and the sun, and it helps turn everything into oxygen because all the leaves and how it goes through its formation helps with the oxygen in our planet. And you can plant plants. And then our animals. We all have gone over and over how to take care of our animals on Earth, because a lot of them live in the wild. A lot of them live where it's very cold. So what happens when the trees aren't growing good and all that vegetation they like to eat is not there anymore? So there's a lot of people in the world that have figured out, they made reserves, they made plantations, they made areas that they bring in some animals and help them get to know their habitat so they can go out and live wild and be born and live. So, boys and girls, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye with my great wreath that I love so much. We'll see you in Zoom, and let's think of ways to take care of our earth. Recycle, reduce, and reuse. Bye-bye, everybody.